Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be slightly different from the normal videos that I put out. As the title suggests, 3 keys to true confidence. I think it's really time for me to bring you into the light of why I do the things that I do, why I do certain contents, why I am sharing so much of, my experiences and my insights. It's because I think after doing a lot of self-reflection and really trying to analyze, the things that I have done and the things that I am pursuing, I think everything that I do is all about helping people, or even myself actually, to achieve true confidence. So before I go into the kind of topics that I'm going to put out in future, it's going to be more bite-sized, it's going to be more interactive. It's that I just want to bring forward the idea that there are these 3 elements that I've practiced in my life that I come into realization that it is what you need in order to possess true confidence. So maybe let's first start out with what confidence actually means. So confidence is when you feel this self-assurance of the things that you do, that you say, that you think, and you believe and you have trust with your abilities. So that is what confidence is. There's no tension, there is no this pullback feeling that you get when you're doing something. Is because you're in true alignment of what you think, what you say, and what you do. So that actually to me is what true confidence is. So the first element to true confidence, it's really for me the art of understanding yourself. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that recently I have been posting quite a lot about MBTI, and actually last year I went through a certification program, and I'm now a MBTI certified practitioner. MBTI is not new to me, to be honest. I have been studying and researching about Jungian psychology, which is, what was translated into MBTI, is, well, for, I think for a few years. I think when I first chanced upon it is when I was trying to decipher or understand myself a little bit better. Growing up, I've always been pretty sensitive with my surrounding and myself, and I just always, it's like a natural thing for me to always search for the whys, trying to connect the dots, and so just naturally very curious to understand things. So I think it was very natural for me to kind of like fall in love with this whole the different cognitive functions, the different personality types, and then how do we orientate our energy. We could have similarities, but we could also be very different. So this kind of human psychology and behavior is what truly intrigues me. And so that's why for me, one of the key pillar or the key element to true confidence, it's the self-awareness and understanding yourself. Okay, what do I mean by that is that at least in my experience, is that I thought I knew myself, right? I thought I know myself, but there are certain things that inspires me or triggers me that I may not necessarily was able to explain. But ever since I took the MBTI personality assessment and seeing the analysis, it's not that I don't know, it's not that I was surprised by it, but it just gave a rationale and a reasoning to a lot of the things that I was feeling, thinking, and trying to connect the dots. It just connected all the dots, basically, most of it. So I think it's been very insightful. There are many other personality assessments, of course, but MBTI is something that I have been very familiar with, and I see a lot of familiarity. I see a lot of examples in real life, which is why I decided to take the certification. But you do not need the certification in order to understand yourself, obviously. So I think going back to the topic is, if you want to feel true confidence, it's very important that you fully align, or at least be very aware of your limitation and, most importantly, your potential. So this is where I feel like we are, as human being, as a package, we go to our past, we learn from our past, we collect it to the future, and then we kind of dictate how our future is going to be. So understanding yourself, I think it's really the fundamental, like the first step to unlocking your true confidence. All right, so the second pillar or element to true confidence, it's something that I have been doing for the past 15 years or more. It's something that either you have a love and hate relationship with it. If you're watching my video, you know that this is something that it was my passion, but I've turned it into a profession. So basically, it's your external world. So just earlier on, when I was talking about understanding yourself, it's about your inner world. But this is your external world, where it's how you project yourself to the world. It's how you present yourself. So what I'm referring to, it's the image that you have created for yourself for others to perceive of you. So this could be your hairstyle, your makeup, your physique, the colors that you wear, your persona. So it's really about how do you creatively express yourself through fashion. Why is this so important? Because people always have this misconception or this easy statement, that fashion is superficial, it's only for people who want to consume and create a facade for themselves. But you need to think about this, like the image that you've created for yourself, the things that you wear, colors, it has psychological effects behind it. So when you actually look at yourself in the mirror, there is a certain image, there's a certain visualization that is being portrayed to you, and it will unconsciously dictate the way you carry yourself, your behavior, and the mood for the rest of the day. And even more, the power of first impression. When we meet someone new, the first impression is formed in less than 7 seconds. So I think this is very important because this means that we are actually in control of how we present ourselves. So the persona that you carry, the image that you have, whether you are doing it for yourself or sometimes you need to do it for other people in order to get what you want, in order to progress in your career, in order to win that deal, to negotiate. So fashion is really more than just superficial. There is a lot of things that fashion can do in terms of linking it to your innate or linking it to your internal world. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to say here is that first step is, having that possession, having that assurance of your inner world, and then it needs to align or to be congruent with your external world. So that is when you are really tapping into realms of unlocking confidence in much more of I think it's because like when we talk about confidence, right, there's so many like different kinds of training about this, like, oh, you need to project your voice, you need to stand in a certain way. These are all like non-verbal communication, which actually people undervalue the non-verbal communication that clothing styles, right, your image can exude. So part of the things that I do is I specialize in creating fashion communication through your image. I think that is something that not just that I've applied to myself, but it has developed me personally, but it has helped a lot of my clients to do that too. So the persona that you carry, the image that you carry in your external world is also very important, and it needs to be aligned ideally to your inner world. So the last pillar is really something that I nag about a lot. I think this is something that people follow me for because of my, I wouldn't say obsession. It's just my passion to quality of life, to mental wellness, physical wellness, being fit. So the third element or pillar to true confidence is how do you take care of your mind and your body. So one is internal and the other one again is physical. At the end of the day, you only have your mind and your body to live in. And if you don't have this conscientiousness to to stay updated with science, to biohack, to find ways to not allow the modern world to distract you from what's actually important for your health, I think that is going to set up, you know, a very strong foundation for you to pursue your goals, to really have a fulfilling life. Because at the end of the day, as human beings, we, as much as we are creatures of comfort, but we are also built to grow. We are built to achieve our highest potential. So I think for me, one of the key things is, how do you feel mentally, and how do you feel physically? We are aging population. It's something that you cannot stop. This is reality. So in order for your reality to be in such a way where you are still in control and you know what you're doing, it's to really look at your lifestyle and really see, you know, the habits that you have. Is it serving you properly? The foods that you're consuming every day, is it really nutritious for you? Are you still dogmatic and sticking to the old conventional science or the lies of the food pyramid, you know, that is being brainwashed to us? It's are you keeping yourself updated with that? And also being very active or going to the gym, you know, it's not just about like, oh, I need to go and lift weights and have six-pack. It's not about that. It's this whole healthy, active lifestyle. It's really what we are built to do. And as we age, there are just too many like signs out there proving that being active, eating well, eating clean food, it is actually how you're going to age gracefully. And I think for those of you that, you know, you have goals in life, you want to achieve great things, whether it's to have ultimate happiness, financial freedom, so many different things that we desire for, is if you're not in the right condition, how are you going to put yourself or prime yourself to the state of achieving all these things? So I think your physical and your mental wellness is one of the most important thing that you need to take care of in order to have true confidence. So this is how I have done it for years. This is how I've advocated it, and I'm now able to really summarize it for you. Is that everything that I do and everything that I believe in is towards this path of unlocking your true confidence. So anyways, I hope you find this video useful. Let me know, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.